rise, yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. No. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now. Hey, I'm two turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose.
Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just...
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Pulls it in at the 13. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be the fumble. Jackson, first play, going to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Henry is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Henry again.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Derrick Henry.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Shoves him aside.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd win.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
David Njoku, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Tiger. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. Go.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
On second down, here's Henry. They find some open field here. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Houston. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. They haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Harris. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the